All right. Scorekeeper ready. Judges ready.
You almost left me hanging, man.
Competitors ready.
Sorry about
I
that.
can't talk about this by myself.
Ow.
I don't know what I'm looking at. It's all good.
Well, we've got the
Fight.
Joker against Dan.
I was just going to say, a dude with a lightsaber against Jared Leto. I did fix the mic issue with the stream, so everybody should be able to hear both of us now.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Point.
Which is good.
That was a hand tap.
Red, 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 blue. Point red.
So you'll notice that the
All
Joker
right.
is currently fighting left-handed.
Fight.
Is he not normally left-handed?
No, he broke his thumb a couple weeks ago.
His right hand thumb?
Yeah.
So he's just going for it?
Yeah, he's just kind of winging it.
And here's that one-handed style that you were telling us about
Point.
earlier. That's awesome.
Call for point. Blue, blue. Point blue. Fight.
So one-handed can be fun. Teaches you a lot about timing and distance.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quite rely on the leverage.
It's funny to see him decked out as the Joker and like doing sword fighting. Something that the Joker like never would do. It's very rad though.
Point.
So is he like kind of handicapped now since he
Go for point.
is using his offhand,
Honor.
or is he like is he
Point blue.
pretty ambidextrous?
I would say if anybody here is going to be ambidextrous, it'd be Nate.
Okay.
So he's not at as much of a disadvantage as he could be. Like
Right.
if I went out there and fought left-handed, it would be awful.
Well, or you'd say if you broke your thumb, you're not going to fight.
Yeah, basically. I have to sit this one out.
But in a real Jedi versus Sith life and death
Call for point.
situation, you can't.
Judges call for point.
At that point, who cares? I'll just go get a new
Red.
hand.
Red. I didn't say anything. No point.
So what are we sitting at here? Nothing. So 2-1
Fight.
to blue.
Yeah, 1-2 blue.
So the Joker is down. And we have a rogue basketball.
Good honor.
Interesting that the Joker didn't choose a purple lightsaber.
Well, the hilt, if you notice,
Point.
is purple.
Judges call for point.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. It's hard to tell.
Blue. No call.
All about the green and
Same
purple.
Time. Red. No point. Fight.
Could be in low stance. That's interesting.
Boop.
Right on the head.
Judges call for point.
You should get...
Red.
is there any
red.
system where
Point
like you
red.
get extra points for certain places that are like particularly hard to hit? Like someone devise a
Fight.
system like headshots are worth like 5 or something.
Yeah, sometimes when we spar, we'll do like weighted points. But
Red,
the problem with a
red,
weighted
red,
point system
red,
is if your head
red.
is worth 3 points and your armor's worth 1, I'll swing at your head and block
Fight.
your cut with my arm. I'll walk away with 3 points and be 2 ahead.
That's true. There was I forget what book it was that I was reading, but there was one of the Star Wars books. It was from the point of view of a Jedi Padawan at the temple,
Red,
and they were using
red,
training
red,
lightsabers.
red.
And she was just like losing the fight and in a desperate situation, and she literally just grabbed the opponent's lightsaber since it wasn't a full one, it was a training one, and like burnt the crap out of her hands, but like didn't actually cut her hands off, and she like grabbed the person's saber to block it. So if your hand's only worth 1 point,
Yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, with a lightsaber, I wouldn't do that. But historically
You probably
speaking,
wouldn't have a chance.
historically speaking, if your blade isn't moving, it's not cutting. If you're just going to stick your blade at me, I'll grab your blade.
Right.
I got metal gloves on, man. What am I worried about?
Yeah, very true, very true. Isn't there a particular fighting style that's made to specifically to defend against somebody that has a weapon that you don't have a weapon?
That's the basis of Aikido, I believe. If
gotcha.
somebody has a sword and you don't have a sword.
And how do you counter that? Yeah.
I know a lot of what I study historically is, okay, your opponent has a dagger and you don't have anything. What are you going to do about that?
Right. Yeah, it'd be cool to see
Point red.
different scenarios.
Yep, point red. Switch
like
sides.
aside from the typical duels, like something where you don't have your weapon, or like the weapon is on the other side of the ring and you have to like find a way to go get it while the opponent's trying to take you down or something.
So we've been working on systems for like a 2-on-1 fight or a 2-on-2
Red,
fight. We
red,
just haven't
red.
quite polished it
Point
out
red.
just yet.
Yeah, multiple people would be cool too. Yeah,
30 seconds.
tag team fight or
Fight.
something.
The exotic matches can get pretty exciting,
Yeah.
just depending on what the lineup is.
Point. Judges call. Red. Point red.
So we're 7-4
Ready.
with red right now.
7-4. Nate's ahead.
My money's on the Joker. As soon as I saw him come in before he even put his mask on, I was like, he looks like the Joker. He's going to win.
Time. All right, winner this round, red.
I think this is the first set of matches I've ever seen where we've called time before we called
All right,
points.
guys, take a breather.
Really?
We'll come
Yeah,
back in 1
most of the
minute.
time we get to 10 points pretty quickly.
It's usually a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
Huh.
I know a lot of these guys are new. This is their first time really fighting in public, so they might have that the nervous jitters and whatnot.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're not going full click like they usually do. So when you guys are practicing back at your place without not in a public setting, do you do exhibitions like this, or is it specifically training?
Mostly training. I mean, some of those training matches are how to fight in a full match when you're
Okay.
going for points, when points are being called.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can spar with somebody like, okay, yeah, you got me. Okay, this time I got you. But you get an entirely different mindset when you're actually trying to win, trying to go for points.
Yeah, and there's a judge there and everything. Yeah. That makes sense.
Like some of the stuff that I do would never work in a scenario where my opponent doesn't want to attack me. But if I'm, in a match and I'm a point ahead, I'll stand there.
Yeah.
Like you can either do something about it or I'll time you out.
Right. Yeah, you are going to go in there later on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna
excited
do.
to see that lightsaber in action.
I think we've got this match, 2 more, and then we're gonna do a quick match between me and Tom.
Cool.
We'll get one of the other guys to sit in with you.
Cool. We'll get Asaz Ventress over there to come in. Who is actually now? What's the title? He's the judge, or he's commentating, or
He's the center.
All right,
the
second
center?
round.
Yeah, I knew I heard somebody say something like
Scorekeeper,
that.
ready.
So we've got a center
Judges,
and 4
ready.
judges.
So Asaj Ventress is the
Competitors,
new
ready.
center.
Yes.
Fight. Point. Judges call. Red, nothing. Point red.
I didn't even notice that. Probably just the way that they were standing. I couldn't really tell.
Some of the hits are just so minimal.
Yeah. Some quick. Blue. So
Judges call.
red's got a
No
like
call.
a shorter
No
lightsaber
call.
too.
Honor point blue.
It's like blade length is
Reset. There we go.
not always
Fight.
as important as a lot of people like to make it out to be.
Okay.
Like shorter, longer blade means more reach and more leverage, more speed at
Judges
the
call
tip.
for point.
But there are
Red,
movements you
red,
can't
red.
do with a longer
Point
blade.
red.
Right. Is it harder to control?
Yeah.
Fight.
For instance, like when I fight Nate and he uses that shorter blade on me, I find it really, really hard to bind and control his blade.
Okay.
Which makes it a really, really hard fight for
Because
me.
yours is like almost twice
Same
as
time.
long
No
as his.
point.
Yes.
What's the strategy when you have a giant blade instead of a short, quick one? Just try to go in like the mountain and just slash at people?
Depends. If I'm going up against somebody
call
who
for
has a
point.
long blade and has equal reach to me,
Red.
then I would approach
red.
it differently
Point
than
red.
somebody who has a major reach disadvantage
All right,
against
reset.
me. If they have a major disadvantage against me,
Yeah.
I can zone
Fight.
them out.
Okay.
If they have a major reach advantage over me, like with a pike, then I can use my Quillins to bind and move in.
Okay.
And I got to take that advantage away from them by getting close.
Okay.
Judges call for point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Blue, point blue.
Where we at? 3-2
Reset.
for red.
Yes.
Yeah, my money's in the
Fight.
Joker for sure.
Yeah, Nate's a good fighter. I don't know if he has a background in anything specific.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Judges call for point.
Is it like
Red,
dangerous
red.
for him to be just
Point
in his
red.
socks on a gym floor? I feel like that would give you no traction
it.
whatsoever.
I do not know.
Yeah, blue has me nervous. He's going to be slipping and falling.
I mean, he seems to be controlling it pretty well, but
Is there a standard for footwear? People have boots on or shoes or barefoot, or does it matter?
depends. Some people like to wear just like cotton tabbies like Tom. Some people like to wear shoes, Nate's Converse, for example.
Yeah.
I prefer to
Stop.
fight barefoot.
Judges call for
Okay.
point. Red,
It's just kind of up to
Point
you.
red.
Right.
Some places
Five,
won't
switch
let you
sides.
fight barefoot, which annoys me.
Yeah.
So in that case, I'll wear like those Vibram 5 fingers.
Yeah, I've actually heard a lot of good
Hey.
things about those. I want to get myself a pair.
Yeah, I love mine. It's the next best thing to being barefoot.
Do you wear them like on day to day or only when you're doing like training or running?
Judges call.
Only when I'm doing this and they won't let me fight barefoot.
Gotcha.
Point blue.
So you don't wear them like to work.
No, I don't wear them at work.
Fight.
I think I would get obsessed and just gradually wear them everywhere. So I'm either barefoot or I'm in those Vibrams, and I'm just gonna wear it no matter where I am.
That was a lot of really weird footwork from Nate.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was wondering what he was doing. Just
call
anticipating
for
what's gonna
point.
happen. Yeah.
Red. Double. Red.
Yeah, I
Point
couldn't tell
red.
if blue actually hit him there too. Classic little
Fight.
bop on the head. Looking at 6-3 for red right now, so. Even in his offhand, he's crushing. Oh, I saw red
Judges
first.
call.
Yeah,
Point blue. Double. Point blue. Red. I saw point blue.
she changed her mind.
Point blue.
This judge over here, she's like, never mind.
Yeah,
Reset.
judging and centering, it's a skill
Fight.
in and all its own.
I know,
1 minute.
I can tell.
Judges call for point. No call. Red. Waffling.
He can't
no
make
call.
his mind up.
No point. He got you. Honor point. Red.
Nice. That's
All
good
right.
to see.
Set. Fight.
Yeah, it's a lot of what we do is about sportsmanship. So
Judges call.
if you feel a point get hit,
Point red.
or if you get hit, nobody calls a point. It's generally
30
considered
seconds.
good to
Reset.
call it on yourself.
Fight.
I don't want to win a match by, not acknowledging my opponent's strikes.
Right.
Judges call for point. No call. Blue. No call.
Oh, we got Buffalo
Honor
Soldier in the
point.
chat room
Blue.
here. My buddy Zach. What's up, man?
All right.
Doing some
reset.
lightsaber duels.
Fight.
This is the first for Rogue Squadron. I'm loving it.
Judges call.
might
I
have
didn't,
been
I didn't see either of
Red.
those.
So that might have been blue.
No call. No call. And I saw blue, so point blue.
Is there
All right. Winner
like
is red. 8-6.
oh, time's up. Red got it. He got both rounds.
Yep.
Nice. I knew it. Is there so let's say only two of the judges actually call something. Does he give a no point, or does the center make the decision?
So the center's the one that calls and makes the decision. Like, honestly, you can have all 4 judges call red, but if the center wants to call blue, they'll call blue.
Interesting.
The
so
judges,
it's up to the center to not be a douche also.
Yeah. The center's job is really, really hard, and the judges are there basically to assist. If I'm centering, and I see points like a score, I can call hold, and if I've got a judge that's behind me, well, they saw probably the same thing I did.
Mm-hmm.
But if I see a judge directly across from me that saw on the opposite side, see the exact opposite of what I called,
Yeah.
then yeah, that could worry me.
Right.
It's they're there to assist and help the judge, not so much to actually judge.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever do a circular ring, or is it always a square like this?
It's normally a square. It's easier to get the LED strips into a square.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
But circle rings could be fun.
I just wondered if there was a method to it, or if you just kind of that's just what you do for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's just what we've done for whatever reason.
Nice.
A square ring. Looks like we've got Tom coming up next against Eric. This
Oh,
should be
yeah?
a good fight.
Nice.
This should be a really good fight.
So Tom's the one that started the whole shebang, right, in Columbus?
Yeah. Tom's been the guy that started it in Columbus.
So he's the master.
So he's definitely the head guy at the school.
He's the Palpatine.
He's got like 20 some odd years of martial arts experience, mostly in Bujinkan and Olympic fencing.
That sounds so fancy.
Yeah, Olympic fencing and ninja stuff.
That's all, and ninja stuff.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Legit, historically accurate ninja stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see him fight then.
And
And
then-
then who else do we have?
We've got Eric, who is a SCA fighter, and he's got
And SEA is
the Society for Creative Anarchism. They're basically
SCA.
yeah,
Gotcha.
they're basically medieval reenactors.
Okay.
And he's got a really, really rich background in Italian fencing.
Okay. Cool.
Everything from longsword to rapier.
And that'll be. You said that's Eric.
Yes, Eric.
So Eric will be blue with the blue saber,
Yes.
and Tom is red with the purple. My favorite saber color.
It looks more pink to me. I think he's got the Pinkie Pie saber.
All right, score. Judges, ready. Competitors, ready.
All right, here we go. I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, this should be a
Take
good
it
fight.
easy on each other. Fight.
Don't go too crazy.
Point.
And blue
Let's go.
is rocking the one-hand
Red,
stance as
red,
well.
red.
Yeah, it looks
Point
like
red.
I know his elbow's been bugging him, so it looks like he's
Back
going
movement.
one-handed for today.
Is he a lefty also?
Fight.
No.
So he's also doing the
Yeah, he's definitely using his offhand right now.
interesting.
Oh,
All right.
looks like Tom
Honor
called
call.
the point on himself.
Honor call.
Yep.
Point blue.
Speaking of fun footwear choices, Eric actually wears bowling shoes.
Nice. Yeah, like I gotta imagine traction's important. You don't want to be slipping and losing your stance.
Sometimes it's nice to slip,
Honor call.
sometimes not
Point
so much.
blue.
Sometimes it's nice to slip.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. There we
Depending
go.
on how I need to move my feet for a
Fight.
cut, I might want to, slide my feet from forward towards my opponent to left
Yeah,
and
go.
power my cut a little bit more.
Call red,
Doesn't
red,
work if my
point
shoes are
red.
too grippy.
right. That makes sense.
Fight.
Yeah, Tom, it looks, well, talk to me about his stance, because it looks like he kind of is balancing with his right hand and then kind of moving the saber, controlling it with his backhand.
Yeah, that's
go.
exactly the way Tom works.
Red,
he
red, point
he
red.
uses his right hand as a fulcrum and his left hand as the weight, the pivot,
Fight.
Yeah,
and that's how he moves his saber.
that's really interesting, yeah. Is that a particular type of stance?
I wouldn't say
Or
it's a
style.
particular type of stance, but it's definitely a particular type of style.
And that would be what?
I think that's from his fencing background.
Cool.
Go.
Maybe his
Blue,
Bujinkan
blue,
too,
blue. Point
because I know they
blue.
do some really weird sword work.
3-3.
Okay.
He definitely prefers those low stances
Fight.
though.
Okay.
Tip is almost always down towards the
Point.
ground. Whereas
Red,
Eric
red.
prefers the
No call.
more
Point red.
straightforward tip up towards the sky, ready to strike.
Fight.
Oh, he changed it up.
Point.
It must have been a
Honor
okay.
call on you or from hands. All right, son. Point blue. Honor call.
Huh.
Reset. Back up a little bit.
Tied at 4.
Oh, Eric switching to
Fight.
two-handed.
I like his. It looks like he has
All
some
right, point,
ridiculous
point
like
red.
RPG item as a hood on. Like the hood's bigger than the rest of himself.
Fight. Let's go.
When the item doesn't match, but the stats are too good.
Exactly.
Oh, point. It's call. Blue.
That's
blue.
awesome.
Blue. Point blue.
Yeah, they're just
Five,
staying right neck and neck right now.
Yeah, they're both extremely good fighters. Eric has taught me a lot about longsword use.
Fight.
Longsword. That's what I was looking for earlier. I said broadsword. That's the short one.
Yeah, broadswords are honestly broadswords aren't very broad.
Yeah,
Point
the name
red.
is tricky, but I couldn't remember the term. It's just longsword. What's
Fight.
the name for the longsword?
I don't know, extended sword.
Yeah.
Point. Hand shot. Point
Nice.
red.
Looks like a finger shot to me,
Mhm.
Fight.
Yeah, he has a lot of control over that. It's
Oh,
really
point.
interesting to watch.
Point blue. Nice leg
Yeah,
shot.
Tom
Tom
is-
does, yeah.
Tom is a tricky person to fight against.
Fight.
That style's so interesting.
Oh.
Oh, that was sweet.
Point. Point blue. Red. 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 Oh, sorry. Red. Point red.
You could forget what hand what's in,
Fight.
which color it's in.
Point. Let's go. Point blue.
Yeah, neck and neck, man. 8-7 in
All right,
favor
good
of Tom.
show, gentlemen. Keep it going. Fight.
Switching it up. Nah, there we go.
Yeah, there's some.
That's some action
Point.
right there on the hand. Yep.
Let's go. Red. Red. Red.
9-7
Point
now.
red. 30 seconds. Match point for red. Fight. Point.
Yeah, he was going in. He knows the match is about to be over.
Blue. Point blue.
Get one more in quickly.
He's got a
Let's see a
catch
tie.
up.
I want to see what happens when they tie by the end.
That was blue.
I think that
he
was a
called
duel.
it on
Double.
himself.
Yeah.
No point. Reset.
Quickly.
Fight.
Come on, Blue. Yeah, he's just trying to sneak it in there.
Call for point. Point blue.
It's got to be time.
It's got to be
Sudden
close.
death.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
no.
so just next point
Oh,
wins.
no, sudden death.
He did it, man. It was good stuff.
Fight.
Good work, Eric.
Eric pulled it out. Now it's high stakes. Gotta be more careful right now.
Point.
Yep.
Those fingers. He's calling fingers. Keep it going.
Oh, he called finger.
Nice. Damn.
He
That's
gets
got to
you?
be distracting. Like
All right,
you
the
think it
winner.
hits, and then you
Point.
think you're like
Blue.
good, and then they tell you to keep going, and
Blue
like you're
wins
not
this
totally
round.
ready. Like you're not in stance, and then something like that happens.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I feel like Tom like wasn't totally back in the
All right,
zone for
gentlemen.
a quick second there, and that's why he got popped.
Yeah, yeah. It
But,
happens.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad we got to see a sudden death one.
Yeah, that happens very, very. The last time I saw sudden death was actually me and the guy who runs the Cleveland group, Dan.
Okay.
We were at Wizard World Columbus last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to sneak the second round in just at the very last second with a cheeky little egg shot, and we end up in sudden death.
Nice. Let's see if I can get the phone to operate properly. Yeah, kind of looking at the camera stand. So when you guys are at Wizard World, you do nice. Got some off-camera dancing happening. Do you guys do public demonstrations and training and stuff there too?
Yeah. So right now, TSL is going to almost all of the Wizard World shows. We've got scheduled demonstrations on the main stages.
No, nice.
So
That's
we
sweet.
do, 1 or 2 matches every day, just to give everyone some fun.
So you have like an actual session.
Yeah, we have actual matches, much like these.
Sweet, that's awesome. That's good to hear. And do you guys, so as the Columbus group, do you guys just do the 3 big ones in Ohio, or do you ever travel to do bigger events?
Yeah, we travel. Like in August, we'll be going out to Vegas for Combat Con for our big national tournament.
That's awesome.
And we'll probably end up at the Chicago Wizard World just to support the Illinois charter as well.
All right.
Okay, that's awesome.
Timekeeper ready.
Here we go, round number 2.
Judges ready.
Awesome.
Competitors ready.
Oh, Tom changed sabers.
Fight.
Oh, he's going one-handed.
That's a short hilt too.
That's one of his custom-built ones.
Nice. And what's the strategy with his left hand? He kind of has it.
Point. Judges call.
He kind of has it like it's behind the saber, but he's obviously not gripping it or
Point
anything.
red.
So what's going on there?
So with the one-handed, your arm is a target.
Right.
So he's trying to keep his arm safe, but it also acts as a counterbalance. So if you see him go for
Like
an
a counterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Judges
see him go for an
call.
extended lunge, he'll stick his left arm way out behind
Nothing.
him.
Oh,
Blue,
yeah.
Nothing. Honor call. Point blue.
Yeah, 1-1.
Fight. Judges call. Red. Point red. Fight.
Lots of honor calls this time.
Yeah.
Judges call.
You got booped right in the face.
No call. Blue. No call.
I
Point
saw his
blue.
like expression after that too. Even behind the mask,
Right.
I could tell he's like, "Damn,
Oh.
oh, nice."
Judges call. For
That was
point.
that was
That
a
was nice
beautiful.
and quick.
Red. Point red. That was smooth. Fight.
Everyone noticed that one. What's with the stomping?
I don't know. There's this weird thing Tom does.
Yeah, I've noticed that a few
Time.
times.
Oh, he hit you? Hit. Honor call. Point blue.
Watch out, dude.
Reset. Up a little bit. Fight.
Nice.
They're both in very close measure right now.
Yeah.
Judges call. Red. Point red.
If you notice,
Reset.
neither of them had to do any kind of footwork to actually hit the other. All they'd
Right.
have to do is extend the sword out.
So when he stomps like that, is he trying to like fake it like he's about to lunge or something?
Point red.
Yeah, he might be trying to distract Eric.
Yeah. And they
Go back just a
are
little bit, Tom.
5-3 with red
okay,
in the
now we're good.
lead.
Fight. Point.
Yep.
Coach's call.
Yeah, I saw blue to the face.
Point blue. Headshot.
Saying headshot just
Fight.
sounds like you should get extra points for it.
It's not worth the extra points, but you get bragging rights.
Point.
Yep.
Coach's call.
If you get a second after after everything
Point
shuts
blue.
down, go check out
1
Tom's
point
helmet.
blue.
He's got a nice big
Five,
dent on the very
sides.
top of it from me.
Okay. Fight.
So I see the Joker off camera
Judge's
with
call.
his longer staff, Saber. I don't even know what you call that thing. Is he going to put that in action?
Yeah, that's a pike.
Set. Tom's go back a
That's
little
the
bit.
term.
So
All right. Fight.
if we get time for the demo between me and Tom, that's what Tom will be using on me
Okay.
to try to outrange me.
Point. Judge's call. Red. Point red.
Those things
Was
are
it
super
fingertips?
hard to fight against.
Why is that?
Reach. Tons
Alright,
of
so those
reach,
knuckles-
tons of leverage.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Tom's go back a little bit.
Espe-
Fight.
Oh,
Judge's call.
that was sweet.
Red. Point red. 8-5. Red. Tom's go back a little bit.
Come on,
Fight.
Tom.
Everybody's all eager to get to it.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Point. Judge's call. Red. No call. Point red. 9-5. 1 minute. Match point red. Fight. Judge's call. Blue. Point
They're both
blue.
getting tired at this
9-6,
point.
Match point red.
Believe it.
Fight.
Doesn't always look at it, but man, this stuff tires you out quick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like when
Judge's call.
I was thinking about
Blue,
joining up or coming in, I was
no
like,
call, red.
are you going to get a workout from this thing? Because
No call.
as active
No
as I can
call.
possibly be would be good. And if I can do Star
Point
Wars
blue.
while I'm
All right,
exercising,
so take the
that'd
article.
be the best. That's the best
All right.
scenario.
Oh yeah,
Fight.
this is phenomenal exercise. Swinging a 3-pound weight over your head doesn't seem,
All right,
all
call.
that exhausting
Red,
until you
red.
actually do it for
Point
5 minutes.
red.
Yeah.
Match.
Well, and then 15 total.
Our winner.
There you go.
Wasn't that both rounds?
No.
Oh, did you win the first
No.
round? Oh, one more round.
Come on, center.
Way to go, Tony.
Come on, Asajj. Nice. Yeah, so now they're 1-1. They go to the final. That'll
Yes.
be good.
You're gonna
Yeah, because I think Tom should have won the first one. Just got a little faked out there at the end in the sudden death. So this will be good to see. Can you change a weapon in the middle of the round? Or you have to pick the same one for the whole thing?
That's a good question. I don't think anybody's ever changed weapon in like the middle of a match for
Yeah.
no reason.
Well, Tom changed at the end of the first round, but can you do it in the middle of a round?
No, not in the middle.
Okay.
I mean, if the round, once the round is over, I guess you go back, switch out with whatever you want.
Which is what he did. I just wonder if like you get a point or two and then you realize you want to switch and then you can go just grab a different weapon. But yeah. See? You see what happens?
That's 10 push-ups.
Why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay.
All right.
It reminded us
Competitors,
that we
ready?
needed to turn his mic back on, so I'm cool with it.
Fight.
Oh, yeah. So Blue changed his lightsaber also.
Yeah, you went with a
Let's
shorter
go.
blade, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to make that hilt look like Qui-Gon's hilt. That's pretty sweet. And it's his lightsaber's spasming right now.
Yeah, he probably clicked the button, set it into the extended clash.
Red, blue, red. Point red.
Dude over here on the right keeps putting up
Fight.
the wrong hand.
It happens.
Just call. No point. No call.
See, if
Blue,
anybody ever
blue.
wondered
I
why
saw
they put
blue.
hand
Point
guards on
blue.
swords, this is why.
Why is that?
Notice all the hand
Back a little
shots?
bit.
Oh, yeah.
And fight.
So everybody complaining and making a fuss about Kylo Ren's lightsaber back in like 2014 should have just been quiet because it's actually functional.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good skull. Same time. Blue.
Yeah, but
Same
actually,
time, blue. I saw
I guess
blue. Point
we'll see
blue.
more when you go out there with yours.
Reset.
But I was swinging yours around, and it seems like
Fight.
you have to be very particular about it because just kind of swinging it, the cross guard was like cutting my wrist.
Yeah.
Red,
They,
red, point red.
I mean, it's based off of a longsword, which
Fight.
uses, blunt metal quillins that don't cut you.
Right.
But even then, if you do it wrong, you can still hit yourself in the head with them.
Right.
I found that out the hard way while training with them on
Same
Haunted.
time,
I believe.
Same time. No points.
And is there a reason yours are angled, like the cross guard's angled instead of straight?
Point.
Well, the polycarbonate blades that we use are
Scores
very,
3-3.
very slippery. They're very
Fight.
slick.
Okay.
So I figured if I angled them forward, it would probably catch the blades better.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Red.
It also
No.
keeps the quillins a little
No
bit
point,
more out of my
continue.
way when I take my typical guard,
Okay.
but it has the downside of opening my hands up a lot more.
Okay. Got somebody on Instagram Live that says they're not impressed.
Oh well.
It's like, this is one of the best matches of the day.
Say, are you not entertained?
Yeah. Come
No
on, man.
saw blue. Red. No call. I saw point blue. No point.
What are we at right now? No points, so we're 3-3.
Yeah, we're 3-3.
Neck and neck.
That was a cheeky move from Tom.
I didn't even really catch it. Oh.
Point.
With the knee
Point
shot.
blue.
Go for the
Scores
legs, man.
4-4. Back a little bit. Thank you.
He's so
Fight.
eager to get in the action. I thought he got under his hand.
Judges call.
Blue. Yeah.
Point blue. Back a little bit, Eric. Fight. Point.
Oh.
Quick
Point
little
blue.
boop right to the head.
No call.
Yeah.
Blue. I saw blue. Point blue. Fight. Judges call. Blue. Point blue.
I couldn't even tell that he got him over
4-7.
there.
Blue.
It's funny, though, when you see somebody realize that they messed up. It's like, oh, gosh. This guy saying, obviously, they never dueled with lightsabers as kids.
Point.
And I'll just say, it looks a lot
Point
different
red.
when you're actually in a tournament.
Yeah. When it's not choreo, it's not
1
meant to
minute
look
warning.
pretty. It's meant to,
Yeah.
put down the
Blue.
other guy.
Fight.
Sometimes you get some pretty stuff out of it.
Yeah.
Point red.
Quick and to the point.
Fight.
Whoa.
Points for style.
Yeah, that was nice.
Judges call for point.
Blue.
Blue.
So give
Point
Blue an extra point for that. That was sweet.
Yeah, so that's worth a style point. No
30
push.
seconds.
6
Fight.
to 8 with Blue in the lead.
Judges call.
Is there any reason Tom isn't
No
like
call.
sideways?
Red. No call. No call.
I feel like with the
Red.
one-handed stance, you
Point
mentioned
red.
that they usually stand sideways to make them slimmer as a target,
Fight.
but he's kind of just front-facing.
Well, he's also using his left hand, which is something I just now noticed.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice he switched either.
Time. Stop.
And why would he have done that? Oh, it's time. Blue got it.
Winner.
Yeah, Blue
8-7.
took it.
Damn.
Blue. Eric.
Very nice. So who's up next? Do we know?
Yep, we've got Scott and Matt.
Cool. Was that?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was awesome. Awesome to see. Yeah. These guys. What's happening?
I think somebody's getting cheered for.
I couldn't tell if that was coming from the basketball side or from our side. So, any tricks with these guys? Any particular styles or different kind of weapons or anything?
No, both are relatively new. Looks like they're both using standard Saber. I think they're both two-handed fighters.
Cool.
So, a lot of what we saw in the earlier matches. I know Matt is a very, very aggressive fighter. So hopefully we'll get to see him go full bore on Scott.
Sweet.
Eric having some trouble getting his jacket off.
I was going to say, it also looks like, this is off camera, but it looks like he has quite the contraption around his neck.
Yeah. Gorgets are important.
What is it called?
A gorget?
Yeah?
It's a like a protector that wraps around your neck, prevents
Gotcha.
you from getting stabbed.
Okay, cool.
I mean, these are fake swords, but getting stabbed in the throat with one still hurts.
Oh, I believe it, yeah. Dude's got a little bit of a clone helmet look going on his face mask.
Oh, that's new. That's got to be freshly painted. It's probably.
And so who is that there on the right hand side in the red?
All right.
So on the right we've got Matt. On the left we've got
Judges,
Scott.
ready.
Okay.
We've got blue and
Ready.
white.
Any reason it's white? Is it just generic, or he actually wanted it to be
Back
white?
just a little bit.
I think he just bought it white.
Fight.
Nice. Yeah,
Kinda
it
looks
sounds,
like a-
sounds like we have a cheering section now in the audience for the first time today.
Point.
Just quick little jabs.
Judges call.
Yep.
Point red.
Red hat on the hand.
All right, reset, gentlemen. Reset. There we go. Fight.
The nerves kicking in. You forget where you're supposed to stand.
Yep.
Point.
Yeah. Nice.
Point red.
It's two.
Set.
Dude in Instagram is asking about no dual blade sabers. We had some earlier.
All right.
Dual wielding and a
Fight.
double bladed one that was able to come apart into two or attach into a double blade. Those are pretty sweet to see earlier.
Yeah, those are fun to
Point.
fight with.
And if you're in the live stream, you'll see this afterwards, so you can go back,
Yeah.
watch part one,
Point
and
red.
you see that stuff in there. But that was cool. I hope we see. Is he fighting again today?
Fight.
I don't think so. I think we
Well.
only had the court for I think 3 hours or so.
Oh
so
yeah, that's true. It's funny that you can't see their faces. It's expressionless.
Point.
Oh.
Point blue.
Yep.
Reset.
So we're looking 3-1 red.
Fight. Point.
Oh, that was a quick little hand
Point
tap.
red. 4-1 red. Fight.
Changing the stance. That looked like a hit.
Point.
Oh, there you
that
go
was
on the
a hit.
arm. Yeah.
Point blue. Reset.
Everybody's being very cautious today.
Yeah, I noticed that. Well, except for Tom and Eric's. Turn your saber back on, man.
Point.
Oh, there you go.
No call, no call. Point blue.
You guys do, so this is just one-on-one matches. Did you pair these in a particular type of way? Or you just kind of, everybody just kind of threw their name together?
Yeah,
Now
we
straight
just
down,
had
we'll just keep
everybody who
going.
volunteered and wanted to fight. We just kind of picked which matchups we thought were going to be even.
Makes sense.
You know, you didn't want someone like Tom or Eric going up against one of the new guys.
Right, right. Do you ever do like a bracket style tournament where
Yes.
everybody kind of starts on the same level and then you tier up to the winner?
Yes, our big tournament in Vegas, that's how that's going to be set up. So
Nice. That's cool.
that'll be fun.
So when you say you're going to that thing in Vegas, is everybody from the Columbus group, are they all participating, or is just a few guys and then everyone else is just going along to support?
I think we've got 8 guys from our group that are going out.
So
all
and
of
then
them are
this
fighting.
is like everybody, all the Saber Legion chapters are going.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sweet.
That'll be everybody from Minnesota, Maryland, Florida, California.
Nothing,
Everybody
red,
goes out
blue.
there.
I didn't
Nice.
say anything. No point.
And then in September, we're going to have another big tournament
Hey.
with a bunch of people from out of state. So
Nice.
that'll be fun.
Here in Columbus, right?
Yeah, that one will be
so
here in
we'll
Columbus.
be back for that one. That'd be awesome. This guy is like trolling. He wants people's limbs to actually be cut
Minute
off.
warning.
He's like to level this up to the extreme and actually start cutting things
Blue,
off.
blue, point blue.
Yeah, this is a slower moving match. I feel like it's got to be about to be time, and it's only 4-4.
So we've had a lot of timeouts today.
Yeah.
That normally doesn't happen.
No call. Red. I saw red.
Well, like wrist
Point
stuff
red.
falling off and losing masks and all that kind of
30
stuff.
seconds.
Yeah.
Fight.
30 seconds. There we go.
Point. Call. No call. Red. I saw red as well. Point red.
He's got it. 6-4.
Fight.
Dead Pulio's back. What up, man? Why isn't there a red one? Red lightsaber? There is. These guys are just using white and blue.
No call. Red. I saw red. Point red. And time. Good first bout, gentlemen.
Nice.
Take a breather.
Yeah, not only is it like an active movement, but it looks like it's hot as hell in those masks too.
Oh, yeah. Like 5 minutes of this and you're dying.
Yeah. Is there a requirement? So if somebody wants to join up, obviously they sign up and they start coming to the dojo, as you call it. Do they need their own saber? Do you provide training sabers? Are you encouraged to like make your own? Do you have gear for them to wear?
Yeah, you need nothing to start. We've got an armory of sabers for you to borrow. We've got loaner gear for you to participate in. Actually, I think a lot of our newer guys are all using our loaner gear from the dojo.
Yeah.
So you need absolutely nothing to start other than like a cup. I mean, I
Okay.
feel like I shouldn't have to tell people to wear a cup to a place where they're going to hit each other with sticks, but I do.
And by sticks, you mean lightsabers?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a logical thing.
Yeah, if you have no experience, we'll train you. If you have all the experience, we'll learn from you.
Nice. I guess the real question is, do Jedi Knights wear cups? There you go, Obi-Wan. I knew it. I was waiting for somebody to do that. Does the 2-finger point that he does there, does that add anything to the stance? I've always hated that in Revenge of the Sith.
I mean, I don't think it adds anything functionally, but
When he pulls that lightsaber up and points, I'm like, stop. It's like the only thing Ewan McGregor has done that I hate.
maybe his goal was to poke him in the eyes.
All right, gearing up for round 2 with who'd you say these guys are? Scott and Matt?
Scott and Matt. So
Oh.
Scott with the blue, Matt with the
remembered.
white. Yeah, we need name tags.
You need a lightsaber dueling jerseys. This guy's trying to act like he knows how to duel.
Which one?
This guy is just like, you guys should practice more.
Yeah, we should practice more. These guys are very, very new. They're very, very fresh.
Yeah, so keep that in mind, man. They're just getting started. You tuned in just now. You missed the intense one.
Yeah, the two very senior people going at it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that was awesome. Dead Pulio, did you sign up for your local chapter while you were away? Oh, I just realized Asajj forgot to turn his mic back on, so we're missing some of the commentary. see if I can make eye contact with him.
Text him in the middle of the match.
Yeah, right. What's his name? Yell at him.
Yo, Tony. There we go.
Tony, come on, man.
We need like a little flag back here.
Yeah. Get people's attention. We're going to have a lot for the next one. Get like some sort of scoreboard on screen or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And a timer.
A timer would be good.
Yeah. Because I'm always curious. As I see the score, it's only 1-2.
They're just going on. No call, no call. Same time, red. No call, no point.
Yeah, just 1-2. Blues in the lead.
Fight.
Slow moving.
Point.
Oh, yeah, I
Ooh,
saw
that was
that.
decisive.
Same time, blue. Same time, same time. No point, same time.
Yeah. What's the limit
A little bit.
3.
for dual hits? 3, and then they start taking points away?
Yeah.
What if you just keep dual hitting each other and just no one wins? 0-0 at 5 minutes.
Red.
Nobody
blue,
wins.
Blue, same time.
You
I
didn't
saw
win, your
red.
opponent didn't win,
Point
the
red.
audience didn't win, nobody wins.
Just waste everybody's time.
You go back to the dojo and you spin the wheel of punishment.
Yeah. MM Django, if you've never watched this kind of thing before, it's totally different from what you might expect.
No call, blue.
It's nice to have somebody explain it to you, but
point.
it's a lot slower paced than you would think. So keep that in mind. But it's pretty freaking sweet.
Point.
Ah,
No call, blue, red.
That was a quick
Point
flinch
blue.
reaction.
yeah.
Set. Fight. Point.
Yeah, I totally missed that.
Point red. Scores 3-3. Set. Fight.
Yeah, I saw. I can't see their wrists. I can't tell who it is. Blue. I guess blue has the blue saber, so that makes it easy.
Set.
Yeah, we try to make it as easy as we can.
Double clap. Point.
Couldn't you just?
Blue,
Well, I
white,
guess you
green,
said a lot of
point,
people have
blue.
red, so if they both have red, everybody should make
Which
a
side?
color changing one. They can just select whatever color they need.
They do make those. Those are
Score
nice.
3-5. Blue. 1 minute warning. Fight. Point.
Yeah.
Quick little jabs.
Yeah. Blue.
Call, blue.
Who's
blue,
coming back?
blue,
Red
point
won the first
blue.
match, right? First round.
Yeah.
6-3 for blue at the moment.
Judges call.
I missed it.
No call. Blue. Point blue.
People are excited as hell right now.
30 seconds. Fight.
Well, why wouldn't they be? Sword fighting, man.
Yes.
Point.
Yep.
Red. Blue. Point blue. 8-3. Fight. Point.
Oh. He called it before, and then he kept going.
No call. All right, continue. No call.
That's so jarring. Takes you out of the zone.
All right, winner of this round, blue, 8-3.
Oh, looks like we're going to 3.
Best of.
One more.
One mo. Good stuff, man. That's cool to see. Yeah. So you said they do have color changing lightsabers.
Yeah.
So we got Asajj doing some practice. That's good. They have color changing ones. You said.
Yeah, sorry about that. Got poked.
Oh, it's all good.
But yeah, they have RGB sabers.
Nice.
They're really nice. They're a bit more expensive though. The electronics to run them typically make them cost like $100 extra or so.
Oh, really? How much is like the sabers that these guys are using? How much do those run?
So let me take a look. Right now, Tony is using a Ultra Sabers consular, and that's probably about $150, I would think, for a stunt setup with no sound. Maybe 200 with sound.
Here we go. This guy wanted some fast action. Now you're looking at it right now, but they're not actually fighting for points. They're just fucking around.
Yeah. Good exercise.
Nice. Yeah, force push. There you go. How many points for a force push? There you go. Nice.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is our choreo department.
And he thinks the ref has the most skills because he's seeing that and that only. He's pretty sweet though. He fought earlier. You missed it. He was dual wielding. He was jumping around like a Sash Ventress. It was awesome.
Yeah, Tony's he's a very good fighter. A very suicidal fighter, but a very good fighter.
Very aggressive. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Final bout.
I was making sure he turned his mic back on.
Scorekeeper ready.
Final bout of the evening, huh?
Yup.
Nice.
All right.
Anybody have
Judges, ready.
lightsaber daggers?
I have
Fighters
one in the
ready.
works
Yeah.
that I plan on pairing with my gigantic sword.
Wait, so just a dagger and the broadsword?
Yeah.
Not
keep
broadsword, longsword.
keep the long sword out and then the dagger back behind me
Double
sheathed.
blue.
Yeah.
Bind their weapon with the quillions,
blue.
move it out of the way, move in,
Reset.
commence the stabbing.
Can you like
Fight.
get them in a hold with your crossguard and then like whip your dagger out and just stab in the stomach?
Yeah, that is exactly what I plan on doing.
Wonder how it's gotta be difficult to pull that off though. When it's this quick paced, fast paced.
No call, red. No call, no call. Honor call, point red.
I mean, in reality, all of our judges right now have lightsaber daggers.
Fight.
That's what gave me the idea because I saw them hold it up. I was like, yeah, that just looks like a small lightsaber. Looks like they're directing people where to park at a concert.
Call. No point. Blue, red. No point. Reset.
Tied up at 1-1 in the last match.
Fight. Point.
Ooh.
Nice.
Red, blue, blue, blue. Point blue. Fight. Point.
That was a tricky one.
Red,
I thought I saw
red.
blue.
Point red. 2-2. Fight. Point.
Ooh.
Boop.
No call. Blue, blue. Point blue.
Stuff's breaking like crazy.
All right. Fight. Point. Red, point
Keeping
red.
it neck and neck. 3-3 now.
Reset. Let's go back just a little bit.
So
Fight.
what is when you do like a more of a bracket style tournament? What's the winner get? Just
Point.
So,
feeling of accomplishment.
Point blue.
yeah, the winners of the big tournament get a WWE style gold belt. We've got one for the
All right.
standard saber,
Set.
one for exotics.
Fight.
Interesting. Just define what that means, like a standard versus exotics.
So right now we're looking at standard sabers, just a normal lightsaber held in one or two hands.
So exotics would be getting into the double bladed and the dual wielding territory.
Yeah, the dual wielding
Red,
sabers
point
that you
red.
saw earlier, those are considered
Point four.
exotics. My big long sword is considered an exotic. So
Okay.
we break those up into two categories.
Okay. Cool. And do you have to
Point.
like say if you win the whole thing with
Point
an exotic
red.
saber, do you get both trophies or just like they just give the other one a second place?
Oh, it's a bracket in and of itself.
Oh, okay.
So the
cool.
exotics are completely separate pool.
So you don't stick just a regular old fighter with someone with a longsword?
Yeah, no. Those the exotic weapons typically have huge advantages over a standard one. You can compete in exotics with a standard saber, but I'm not sure why you would.
I didn't see anything. No point.
Interesting. But what if your short saber gets matched up with somebody with a longsword?
I guess you're just gonna have to try really, really hard.
Just got to deal with it, huh? That's what I was asking earlier. If people like come in with multiple weapons, I was like, once I see my opponent, I'm gonna pick which one I want to use, or switch between matches or something like that.
Reset.
I mean, typically an exotic requires a lot of time to really build competency with it. So a lot of people only train in one or
Yeah, that makes sense. Question mark? I thought it was a double two. Yeah.
And fight.
6-4 red at the moment.
Boop.
Point.
I didn't really see.
Red.
That was-
Point red.
It looked like a quick jab for blue on that one, but
Fight.
moving into Ox. Not a very good Ox, but Ox.
Some of them some of the
Point.
swings and jabs just look like desperate
Same
sometimes.
time. Reset.
And again, maybe I just don't know what I'm looking at, but
Fight.
they see an opening and they like go for it like without really thinking.
Point.
Yeah. That tends to happen with a lot of new people. They walk in and they just kind of want to hit each other without really defending themselves.
Right.
So you tend to
30
do a lot of
seconds,
very
7-4,
desperate things that leave you wide open.
Right. So he just called 30 seconds, and we're looking at 7-4 red. I think red's gonna take it. And also, if you notice, like, do you do this thing like when they do in sports where you know the 30 seconds are left and you're ahead by 2? Do you try to just stay on the defense the whole time?
No point.
Because you know you're gonna win as long as you don't get hit again.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm up by a point and we've got 30 seconds left, I've got to,
Very reserved.
Yeah, I can be very reserved.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Winner. Red.
There we go.
7-4.
Nice. And that's the last one of the night. Day, afternoon,
For those that are still here, thank
evening.
you so much. This was the last.
Tom's chatting.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well too. If anybody is interested, there's information sheets on the table. There's still an opportunity to put some raffles in the beginning of purchase raffle tickets before you leave.
Sweet.
Our next class is tomorrow night. If anyone is really interested wants to come out, hopefully we'll see a few of you there. Thank you. Hope you had a really good time. Thank you to those watching guys. Rocky, thank you for coming through. Thomas, everybody else. Thanks, everybody. That's a wrap. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Sweet. So you're not fighting then?
Yeah, I guess not. We must have. We
We hit our
ran out of
time limit, huh? Awesome. All right, guys. Well, this has been a blast. Rocky, thanks for asking me to do this, and thanks for joining in.
Hey, no problem, man.
Sweet.
Welcome back anytime.
Awesome. Catching you guys soon.